Don't go away because we're about to take a break, but when we come back, we are going to have a member of the legendary band Max Creek on the phone with us because they're going to be playing at Toad's Place tonight. So they're going to be on the phone. So we actually took a couple questions from people on Twitter and Facebook, so we have them all ready to ask. So please stick with us. We'll be back in a few minutes, guys. 88.7 Psych Word. All right, everyone, welcome back to Psych Word. That was Walking in Jerusalem from Max Creek from an in-studio performance that they did in March of 2013. The recording is going to be released on their website later in the spring, and now we have on the phone with us keyboard player of Max Creek, Mark Mercier.
Rob, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Mark. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
Well, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, Mark, I'm Tina. I'm on the line, too, so I'm so excited to talk with you today, and thank you for taking the time out.
You know what? I'm excited to talk to you guys. I really appreciate this.
Now, for everyone that doesn't know, Max Creek has been in the business for over 40 years, correct?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think we're celebrating, your memory kind of goes after a while, but I think this is year 43.
Wow. 43 years.
That's amazing.
And you guys are going to be performing live tonight at Toad's Place in New Haven.
That's right, yeah. Actually, us and Toads are about the same age.
So you grew up together.
Yeah.
Very nice.
We remember playing Toads when it was 2 rooms. You had to cart your gear in all the way down the hall and make a U-turn and come all the way back to play in the front window.
Oh, wow. So it's changed a lot since...
Yeah, they actually redesigned it a couple of times.
I'm sure.
Now, Mark, I was talking to you a little bit earlier today, and you said that you describe your style as jam band.
I think, just for a lack of a better term, that's probably as close as we can get. We do a little bit of everything. We do some funk, do a lot of bluegrass, some country. We do rock. We do a lot of progressive stuff, particularly with Bill and Jay, who are now the youngest members of the band, who are bringing a lot of energy into the situation. And we do basically what we like.
So you talked about the younger. So you have who are the original members?
The original members that are in it right at the moment are John Ryder, who was an original founder.
Okay.
And Scott, who joined it probably maybe about a year and a half into it. And myself, who joined it maybe 2 years into the whole situation. So I'm the youngest guy. I've only been there for 41 years.
Wow. I mean, that is remarkable when so many bands are breaking up and the band drama.
We've had our share of drama, believe me.
I bet you have.
Now, what keeps the band together after 43 years?
I think, well, a couple of things. First of all, it's the music. We love playing with each other. We've been playing with each other for so long. There's almost an ESP thing going on between us. We know where each other are going, and when we don't, it's a pleasant surprise. And the other thing is it's a sense of community. We're a family. And we're not only a family amongst ourselves, we are family with the crowd as well.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about that? What's the bond between the band and the audience?
I don't know. It's something indescribable. We're kind of a bunch of sentimental people, and we really enjoy being with each other, and we enjoy being with the crowd. And we get energy from it, and it just is kind of an emotional, kind of an X factor thing that you can't really put your hand on, but it's there, and it keeps people coming back. And it's funny, when people leave, for a while, they get married, they have children. The children go up, they go to college, and they find themselves with nothing to do on a Saturday night. They actually turn around and come back and see us. Oh,
wow, that's amazing.
So you're really tapping into that younger generation as well.
Yeah, still, and a lot of kids, and actually now we're to the point where there are some grandkids that are actually coming to see us.
Oh my!
But we seem to maintain a relevancy for people, who are 18 to 23.
So how do you all, including the younger, because touring takes such stamina and energy, how do you guys do it? How do you keep going?
You don't. It's not that you don't get tired. You do, and particularly myself. I'm a church organist, so I have to come home on Saturday night get up at 6:30 in the morning on Sunday and come out and play.
Oh, wow.
But you do it because you love it, and it's just kind of a way of life. Can't imagine doing it any other way.
Now, where is your favorite place to perform? Because I know you guys have performed all over the world.
Well, obviously, Toads is one of our favorite places.
Of course.
It really is. You can't really put your finger on venues. I would say Rochester, New York is a favorite place. Providence is a favorite place.
Now, you were telling me earlier that you had played in Costa Rica, correct?
Yeah, and that's a thrill. Eric, who is our former manager, who's an absolutely great guy, puts on a show in Costa Rica every year. And it started out as kind of an anniversary present for us at the 40th year. And,
that sounds wonderful.
He's continued doing it and expanded it.
That's awesome.
That is great. Now,
I have sorry, Rob. I have a Twitter question. So a listener just wanted me to ask you where the band name came from.
John Ryder, who's the bass player, who's one of the original founding members, is from a town in Virginia, in the southwest corner, down by Pulaski, Virginia, and the town is named Max Creek. Oh,
very cool.
And
nice.
It's about maybe 5 trailers, 2 or 3 houses. We haven't been down there in a while. Maybe it's expanded a little bit. A general store and a couple of churches.
Very cool.
That's great. So you are continuing the legend. That town must love you.
I'm not sure whether any of them are aware of our existence. The highway department on the Blue Ridge Parkway is aware because people steal the Max Creek sign all the time.
Oh, that's too funny.
Now, we only have about a minute left, Mark. Tell me a little bit about Scott's recent tour. Scott, the member of the band, his recent tour with Mike
really
Gordon.
Proud of Scott. He's a fantastic player. He really is. And he teamed up with Mike Gordon to do a tour. He's actually been touring with Mike for a couple of years, but this year they did a more extensive tour. It probably was about a 6-week tour around the country, and it's great because he and Mike write songs together, and Scott learns these songwriting techniques that he brings back to the band.
That's great,
and becomes part of him, and he teaches us exactly what goes on, and it's a fascinating thing because we sit there and we learn from him. And we all bring stuff back from wherever we perform and whatever we do.
Do you guys collaborate when you do original music, or does one person bring in a song and everyone kind of put their stank on it?
Well, it depends. Some people bring in skeletal songs, and we kind of flesh it out as a group. Some people come in with more of a concept of what it is they'd like to hear. But no matter what happens, everyone puts their own spin on the whole situation.
All right. Well, Mark, thank you very much. Unfortunately, we are out of time. If anyone wants to go and check out Max Creek tonight at Toad's Place, the opening acts begin at 10:30, and you guys should be on stage by about 10:30, right?
Somewhere about there, yeah.
All right. Well, Mark, thank you very much for calling in the Psych Word. We appreciate it, and
Rob,
best of luck with tonight's show.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you so much.
Kick butt tonight.
All right.
We'll try.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was great having Mark Mercier on from Max Creek, legendary band. So we are out of time. So we wanted